Alright guys, last video of the day. As I said in my first review, I was not paid or suggested to review any of the products, even in my other 3 review videos. These are totally just my opinion. And I really wanted to talk about the wet brush because this legitimately ruined my hair. So this is what the logo looks like. And my roommate in college was like, this brush is awful, don't get it, I hate it. But beforehand, I'd gone to Sally Hansen, and one of the ladies there was like, you will absolutely love this brush. It is so smooth on your hair, totally unmats everything. It's very bendable. I don't know if you could see that, so the hair does slip through it nicely. That being said, my hair is incredibly thick. This is my hair on a normal day when it's not spastic and frizzy. By the time I'd used this brush for about a month, I had 2 big patches of hair right here that were legitimate Rastafarian. I did not understand why. I thought it was the shower water in my dorm or something like that. It was because of this brush. I had been using a cheap, sort of cute brush that I got from Forever 21, which works great for my mom's hair, who has very thick hair, but not quite as thick as mine. Works great for hers. I'm not bashing their brushes at all. They just did not work for me. They left my hair a little bit matted, not nearly as bad as this brush did, but that's how I ended up with this wet brush, is because I'd already had matting issues with another one. This made things 12 times worse. So if you have very thick curly hair, do not even try this brush. It does feel good to brush your hair with. It does like slip through your hair easily and stuff. But if you don't get under the layers of your hair, especially if your hair is really thick, and pull your hair back and really brush in here, these bristles don't grip all the way down to your scalp like another brush would. So I ended up using my mom's brush. This one is a little bit messy because it's kind of old, so I excuse that. But it is by Comair, and she doesn't really need it, like I said, because she uses that Forever 21 brush. But because these little tips are thicker and the bristles are thicker and not quite as bendable, it takes a little bit more resistance. This totally unmatted my hair. Like, I literally had Rastafarian huge clumps that would stick out. If I would pull my hair up, I would have 2 clumps right here and the rest of my hair back here. It looked horrible, so I'm telling you, stay away from the wet brush. Comair is amazing. I was not able to find it at Sally Hansen anymore, but I just saw a commercial for one of their hair dryers, so they do still exist. It's not like they went out of business. So if you have very thick curly hair, use a thicker brush. Just use a thicker brush. I have had success with combs that are, the teeth are not super close together, but they're not very broad either, because that will also let knots slip through. So combs you can be successful with this kind of hair, but it does take longer. Brushes, so I've heard, actually rip your hair out. They rip the knots out of your hair, as opposed to the comb that unmats the knots. So naturally, unmatting the knots would take much longer than just pulling them out. So that's why I eventually switched back from a comb, as I didn't really want to take the time to deal with it. I found that a brush was easier and was faster and worked better, and I just didn't care. I went back to a brush. So that's my story with my crazy hair. If you guys have any questions or want me to do any styling videos or anything like that, I totally can. Just let me know. And don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.